everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is the third episode. Yay, we're here. So I'm going to be doing today something very special, and I haven't done it before. Usually it's about me, the actress, but today it's not about me. It's about a very special guest who is next to me right now, and I'm going to introduce him in a second. And so we're going to be talking about fashion, art,
yes,
business, what else?
Literature and art and life and beauty, everything that's in it.
Exactly, and also culture.
Yes.
Because this gentleman, do you want to talk about your background? Because your background is interesting.
Well, I am French, born in Morocco, traveled all my life, lived in France, lived in Canada, lived in Mexico, and now for 20 years I'm here in Los Angeles.
Holy moly. So
I lived different lives, and I did all kind of things, and I love doing different things.
Right.
So for me, it's basically always the same thing. It's either art, either fashion, either edition. It's always something that is unique in a way.
Okay.
And even if it's different things, it's always one thing in my mind. I don't have the feeling of doing different things. People accuse me very often to do too many things, jack of all trades and everything.
No,
but I don't think I do that.
You know what I think you are? A Renaissance man. Also, he's a rag to riches story. He started from nothing, born in Morocco, went to Montreal, started a fashion company in Montreal, and find his passion through art and writing. And he's done so many things. He has such an amazing story to tell. And not only that, he's a very generous person and very giving. And he gives a lot to the art community. And at every level, he's a man of value. And that's why I wanted him on my channel, because I wanted to keep it authentic and real. And this is what I'm about. And so everybody I'm going to be bringing is usually people I really care about, or that I know, or that I admire. And he's one of the people I admire. So on that note, let's get to getting to know you and introducing you to my audience. Welcome, Bob Oré.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
Why you're here today is the fact where you're from, and this whole kind of journey that you had, which is kind of amazing, because you are born in Morocco.
Yes, Casablanca.
Casablanca. And how old were you when you moved?
Excuse me?
How old were you when you moved out of Casablanca?
How old I was?
You were, yeah.
Oh, 15. 15 years old, I went to Paris, lived 5 years in Paris, and then I went on a crazy journey in Canada, in Montreal. Right. I lived quite a while there. Then I met my wife. I moved to Mexico with her in Acapulco.
Yeah.
Then I left my wife. Then I went.
Are you single?
I am.
He's
I'm
single,
divorced.
ladies.
I am single. And I left, and when I came, my son, who is a producer, came, follow me. My ex-wife came. My daughter comes 6 months a year. So I found a niche here, and I found a place where I can be myself. And I love Los Angeles. I love the weather. That reminds me of Casablanca. Yeah. I love the people and the kindness of the people. That reminds me of Moroccan people. And I love life in general. Yeah. So
you find your place.
I found my place. Yes, I found my place here, and I'm happy here.
So tell me about the fashion. How did you get into fashion?
Well, my dream was to be an actor and to be a writer. That's what I wanted. And I left Morocco because I had a small role in a movie in France.
You did? Which one?
Les Enfants du Soleil.
Les Enfants du Soleil, the Children of the Sun.
The Children of the Sun. So I went there on this occasion, and I studied with Raymond Rouleau, with Jean Villard, people that you know.
Yeah.
And I stayed for a while, but I needed to eat, so I started to work in a fashion store by necessity. Yeah. And because I learned a little bit of fashion, when I arrived in Canada, that's all I knew. I couldn't be an actor in Canada. First of all, I had to eat and sleep. Right. So I started to work in a store like Neiman Marcus.
Yes.
Then at 21, I started my own company.
Wow, very young.
By miracle and by extraordinary, I became very, very successful.
So you started with clothes or?
With clothing only, yeah.
Clothing?
Clothing, yeah, ladies' clothing.
Okay.
And then I started taking franchise like Hermès, Cacharel, Cardin, Lanvin, all the big names.
All the
I had
luxury
like
brands.
40 stores in Canada. I was very successful.
Right.
And then I met my ex-wife who
wife,
wanted to live in Mexico. I sold everything and I left for
And what were you
Acapulco.
doing in Mexico?
Well, so many things. I became the advisor of the governor.
Oh my God!
I became
Advisor of the governor.
the PR of the city. I did the biggest firework in the world.
You did?
I am wild and crazy.
Gosh,
yeah.
I'm learning more things as we go.
Yeah, I'm wild
He's
and crazy.
a friend, but I mean, I didn't know all that.
Yeah. I did all kind of things. I did the French Cinema Festival with everybody that was anybody. Catherine Deneuve, Daniel Auteuil, all the big
Very
stars.
big French star in
Biggest
France.
star in France. They came and I did the French festival. Well, I did everything that I could possibly do to kill the time until I decided to leave or to kill myself. So I
Really?
left. Yeah.
Was it that bad? Did you get to a point where
There's nothing more killing than boredom in the sun. You know?
Oh wow.
Because you have all this beauty around you, the sea, the thing, and you die inside. So I had to go.
Your heart was not there. You didn't feel like you were connected.
No, I was not connected.
Yeah.
And because of that, I left and I came here. And thanks God, my son came and life. I left a wife and I found a life. That's pretty good.
He's a poet too, by the way. Actually, he's a published author.
Yes.
He's an artist, and I just wanted, because you sent me like two beautiful stories about his.
It's my youth.
We're having like some laughs in here, like a team laughing around. So you sent me two stories, and they really were like breaking and heartwarming to me at the same time, because it's about your childhood and so your background. You left Casablanca and your heart was in Casablanca. Your childhood was your memories and everything, your family. And my grandparents also were, they left Algeria. So when I read, it's after the war. I mean, it's a long story, but it's not about me today. It's about Mr.
But that's okay.
Bob
But
Oré.
our experience are common. So this is my daughter, by the way, Maya.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Wow, beautiful eyes. So this is like a little book.
Translated now in English.
So it's called Les jours d'été à Casablanca, and that means the summer days in Casablanca.
But my book in English will come out soon, and it's called The Sock That Sang. The Sock That Sang.
The what?
The sock.
Oh, the sock that sang.
Yeah. I have to tell you, I'm supposed to talk about bags now, and I'm going to talk about socks.
You know, we have a lot of time, and I just want to make sure that people know every sides of you, because you are not just a bag designer or thing. He's so much more than that, and he's multidimensional. He's an interesting person, and I want people to know your heart also. Now we're going to go into also, like, you brought stories about your childhood.
Yes.
And it's very personal, and I read some of the stories.
Yes.
You know, like I was going to say it with a French accent. Breakfast with Mireille.
Breakfast with Mireille.
Breakfast with Mireille, which is a very French name, Mireille.
And the other one, First Kiss.
First Kiss. I was going to mention that one, because that one was very it was cute, but it was a little bit raunchy. I was hang on.
That's one of my favorite stories.
Yeah.
No,
that was your first.
I'm lucky because I wrote this book, the one you're mentioning, called Le Goût des Confitures.
Yes.
The Taste of Jam. Because I tell a story when my uncles stole jam from my mother, and they remember the jam, and in some time their youth.
Yes.
So it's very important. So this book is being rated in my Balzac.
Yes.
We are republishing it
again,
in March.
So this is like days.
No, this is I'm talking of
which one?
The Sock That Sang. That's the title in English.
Oh yes, gotcha.
The Sock That Sang.
The Sock That Sang.
And
the sock
all this
that sang. So the sock, as in the sock. What you're wearing on your feet.
Yeah.
That sang.
That's one of the stories in the book. They're short stories.
Yes.
And this is one of them.
And the Sock That Sang is all about your.
Also my youth. In 2 minutes, I'm going to try. Okay. No, less than 2 minutes. My sister, every Sunday she would go to the beach, and she had two coins, $2 coins, $1 for the swimming pool to get in, $1 to buy the little beignet, you know, the little donut at
like
the
donuts.
and 40 cents each for the bus. So she would go to the bus, and she went to the bus, and she discovered that the 2 coins were gone. So she comes back, and she accused my little brother, who was sleeping like this, you know, he pretended to sleep actually, and said, "My money." And he would say, "Why me? I didn't do it. I didn't do it." So she catch him, and she look all over for him, and just see, I don't have him. And take your shoes off, she said. He took the shoes off. They said, "Walk." And we had mosaic floor, and it ding, 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 ding on the mosaic floor. And she got him. And she beat him, and he said, "No, it's not me. It's not me." "Not you." So.
Oh, no.
So that's why the title of the thing is the song that sang. Because he was discovered because of the stupid sound of the coins.
Of the coins coming.
No, but the most extraordinary was he was continuing to say that he was not guilty, you know. And then, "No, it's not me. It's not me. It's not you. It's you."
Oh my God, I love this story. Really funny, yeah.
So all the stories are this kind of, and like my sister or like First Kiss.
Yes,
Is
the first
discovery.
kiss. I mean, it was so cute. But is it a real? It's a real.
Of
story.
course,
everything is a real
please,
story.
everything.
So,
Unless it's not.
It's revealing.
Unless it's not.
Well, I was wondering, did you actually milk it a bit? Like, did you add like truth and made it a bit better?
What?
Or
No.
No?
I don't have to. Reality is much better than fiction. You know, no. I didn't have to exaggerate anything. Actually, I made it. If I did, I put it down. You know, but it was exactly what happened.
No. Wait a second
Yeah,
here.
what
I want to know what happened really.
What?
Because I
Under
went
the bed,
down.
you mean?
I want to go high.
Oh.
I want to know what really happened on that first kiss. Hang on a sec. Well, hang on.
You mean,
we can't do it.
You mean what happened under the cover? I can't tell you. I mean, no. No.
Hey, vive
I
la
won't
France,
say.
vive la France. If we were in France, we could talk about it, but it's a US audience, so let's keep it like friendly, like children's friendly, okay? Because yes,
it was a great discovery for me. First Kiss.
Yeah.
You read it, and
you made me so hungry with breakfast with Mireille,
Yeah.
jam, French butter. What else there was in there? I'm so hungry.
Let me tell you something. I wrote 8 plays, and one of the plays I wrote is, an adaptation actually. And one of my friends says, "Oh, too bad this story is happening in Morocco." An Italian friend of mine. I said, "Give me 1 week." 1 week later, I came back with the same story, and it was totally Italian. He said, "How did you do that?" He said, "Because the feelings are the same, the emotions are the same. The words are slightly different. Instead of Joseph, I'm going to say Giuseppe. And instead of meatballs, I'm going to use spaghetti, and I'm going to give you an Italian." So my stories are universal,
Yes.
and they should, in principle, touch everybody. And you just have to change a few words to find your own youth.
I was going to get into this because when I was reading his little stories, there's something that came to me. It's almost like, it felt to me like it was the adult meeting his inner child. Mm-hmm. It's almost like the adult you, with the knowledge you have right now, tapping into that inner child and, that childhood you had and those emotions. And it has a sort of such a raw...
you know why?
And you use all your 5 senses in those stories.
Oh, yeah,
so
always.
You smell,
Yeah.
you see, you hear, you taste
Always.
it. I mean, like...
And you know why, Melissa?
Yeah.
Because that child is still inside of me.
Well, we can tell.
He never left me.
It's still there, yeah.
Never ever left me.
And you should
And
always...
and he talks to me sometimes, and he said, "Tell my story, but use better words so you get more audience." But otherwise, he's there the same. He's very young. I'm very young in my mind.
You kept your freshness.
I am very young.
And I think everybody should tap into their inner child and have that meeting. It's such a beautiful thing when it happens. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a journey, but if you can reach into your inner child, everything is so much more light and beautiful in front of you. And yes, on that note, I think we're going to close that chapter and we're going to talk about something else, maybe. Do you have
Well,
anything else you want to add?
I'm here for everything. I wanted to, yes, I would like to
Yes.
talk, if possible. Can we continue now?
Yes, we can.
I would like to talk about art because, again, my need to be with artists and everything, and so I had this big space that I had on Melrose when I come here, and my friend Palque Peñas asked me to do an exhibit for him. So I said, why not? So I started to do an exhibit of the sculpture.
His sculptures.
And then little by little, now I represent about 40 different artists all over the world, you know, whether it's Bleu, whether it's Chris Butler, whether it's Arthur Segunda, all very famous people that are very often in different museums, and I represent them and I sell them. And I have a gallery called Boa Art Gallery.
Oh, yes, we need
Boa
to talk
Art
about
Gallery.
that.
So
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
art, I do edition, I write, and I do fashion. That's what I do.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's one thing alone.
Yes.
But people think I'm doing many things. That's fine. That's their problem, not mine.
I don't know
wake
why
up in the
people
morning.
are saying, look, if you're good at everything you do, why say anything? I
Absolutely.
think you excel in everything.
I fill in my life with anything that I want. I do it for my pleasure and, if possible, for the pleasure of others.
Yes.
And if we can meet the two, my pleasure and your pleasure,
Yeah.
and we can multiply and conjugate whatever we say
Yeah.
in English, this pleasure and putting it into a beautiful experience,
Yes.
then we're fine.
Yeah.
And that's all I
That's
want.
the magic. I
That's
think
what I
this
want.
is where it is. It's
Yeah.
about combining everyone's strength together
Yeah.
and creating something.
Yeah. And I have a
yeah.
very exciting news actually because I have a new artist. His name is Moonrise.
Moonrise.
But he refused to give his identity. And he's a wonderful guy because, like me, he writes, he's in movie business, he's all kind of thing. And he decided recently to paint. And by miracle, his paintings are beautiful.
Yeah.
And I sent them to Paris. The guy, I found somebody in Portland. I found somebody in Canada. And he doesn't want to give his identity, but his name is Moonrise and he's a great artist. And this is my next experience with life. Moonrise over the world. All over the world.
We can't
Yeah.
wait to.
Moonrise,
That's your next project, right?
Yeah, well, I'm working on that
Okay.
seriously.
Well, you'll keep us updated.
Of
and
course.
You can come
and maybe
back with this.
Moonrise will come the other side of his face and do something with you.
Yeah,
He's
that
a great
sounds
artist.
good. Well, we
great
could maybe
artist.
Easy living in LA or.
Yeah, he's living in LA.
Well, we could maybe bring him.
Maybe,
on. We'll see.
we'll talk to him.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Moonrise.
I want to hear about what you're doing right now because I know you're working on something very special.
Yes, actually, yes. I'm writing a book called The Son of the Bookbinder, Le Fils du Relieur. My father was a bookbinder. He was making books out of old books. He was making a new one with leather, with gold letters in the back.
Wow.
You know, in Morocco.
Yes.
He was next to the French consulate. So he had a lot of customers, French, who came with books by Victor Hugo, by Tolstoy, by Dostoevsky, by all the greatest authors in the world, Victor Hugo, etc.
Yeah.
But there is a little caveat in all that. My father didn't know how to read or write.
Wow.
He didn't know. He was totally analphabet. So he would wait for me to come back from school, and I was 11, 12, to show him the letters in the back of the book. Otherwise, he couldn't go on. So he had everything ready, the gold thing, the gold leaf, and the characters. He didn't know how to put them together, so I had to come and show him to thing. And when I finished to read the book, when he finished the book, he gave it to me to read in the first floor of this little atelier. And I would read the book, and then I had to tell him the book without reading it. I had to tell him like that, the book. And my father loved it. And he would ask me all kind of questions. Well, the old man of the sea, what happened to Santiago? And what happened to the fish, etc., etc. So he was crazy because he wanted to know all the little details of all the story and everything.
So you're a storyteller,
I
and your
became a
dad was
storyteller
like
thanks
more
to
the
my dad.
Yeah, and your dad was more a manufacturer.
And remember the books.
Yeah.
And this, of course, come my love for books. So edition was necessity for me. Writing was a necessity for me. Art was necessity for me. Thanks to my dad, who instilled me almost against my will the beauty of the books and the quality of books and the paper and all the little detail that makes a book a book.
I just want to show that for a second, and then we'll
sure.
talk about this
sure.
book, because it's a
I
piece
wanted
of art.
to tell you about
The background.
the background behind books.
Yeah, but we're going to get back into this because I think it has a very personal, intimate story. And so this is like, this is the cover. So it's like basically, it's not the book. You can see like it's gold and very pretty and very well designed. So this is like your dad's influence.
It's about Palque Peñas. He's an artist that I discovered it when I was living in Acapulco, and I made 2 books for him. And thanks to his talent, obviously, and the books, he became very famous. Now he has his own museum in Budapest, and he's in 120 different museums because the book gave him the venue and gave him the audience.
Give him the opportunity.
And the opportunity to show his
he
work.
was not like, he was one in the shadows, He was doing art for himself, like a lot of artists. They are artists, but they don't have that platform. They don't have the opportunities to show.
Like you're giving me today with my bags. You are.
Well, we're helping each other right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's amazing what you're doing, because you gave a platform to someone else to show what they're.
Well, I sell art now, so of course,
yes.
My interest is to show my artists with the brightest light, like I'm doing for Bleu, like I'm doing for Chris Butler, like I'm doing for...
Let's show them what's in there a little bit, right? A little teaser. So this is like the artist. That's what he does. I don't know if you can see, but so it's very unusual and very special, as you can tell, and he does that on his own, right? It's Do you want to show other?
It's a very beautiful,
it's absolutely
very
gorgeous.
great artist. He makes monuments in different cities of the world. He's very famous in, as I said, in many, many museums.
Yeah.
And his name is Palque Peñas. I did another book for Arthur Segunda, and recently I did a book for Bleu. It's a French artist.
Bleu, yes.
Bleu. She's in France, and she exhibited in Japan. She exhibited in France, of course.
Right.
And now, as soon as possible, we will do something in Los Angeles.
Do you want to tell me what is Balzac?
Balzac
Publishing?
That's my company with
We need to talk about that, because he's also a publisher.
That's what everything that touches books, whether it's edition, whether it is writing, etc. I am interested in, and I'm involved. So I'm partner with Robert Triquet in France, and we have this company in France, in Canada, and the United States.
So I'm going to show a little bit inside and have a little teaser.
Yeah, good,
this
good,
one?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
good one?
Oh, yeah.
So this is what this artist is doing.
Bleu.
She's French, and she's shown everywhere.
Yeah, she's international now.
International artist. Yeah. And he's not only like giving her a platform, through the books, but he's publishing her and helping her, and I think that's amazing.
And then
you're an artist helping other artists.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty of it, is that
that's basically what you're doing too, and that's what I'm doing in my own.
We're all helping each other. We're all in the same boat, and I think by helping raising each other's up, we're raising ourselves. It's about giving back also. So,
as long as it's quality.
Yeah.
You want to help people who has talent.
Right.
And if it's the case, then sure, of course, we should help each other.
Yes, I agree. I think it should be deserved.
Yes.
And but this is that's not even a question, because with your values and everything and your background, you're a hard worker. I think like when you're passionate about something, you do it right, and like we saw with the bags, everything is like spot on. He's into details. Everything is well thought, and I think that's who you are. You're a person of value. And,
without passion, we cannot achieve anything of value, in my opinion. So it's very important to put your heart and your mind, your creativity, your light into what you're doing, to diffuse this light around you. Otherwise, it's darkness, and who needs darkness in this bad times?
I think we've had enough darkness as
enough
it is. Let's bring lightness, guys.
only good one, yes, absolutely.
No, I mean, we need like light, and I think you're bringing
light
the light
is good.
today. So
Absolutely.
thank you.
I want to. I have it inside of me, and the more I give it, the more I receive, so it's interesting.
That's exactly what we were saying. The more you give, the more you receive. I like that line. It's very well said. Now you're here because...
thank you. Well, that takes us to to why I started the bags
Yes.
and everything. I have my partner, very, very creative and very, very, very efficient.
Right.
And we design our bags in Italy.
Right.
We get the leather from Italy, and we produce them in different parts of the world
Right.
for different markets.
Right.
And we have a store, but mostly we're doing it online, so we can reduce the price of selling. The quality is exceptional. You can look
right,
at
so
the
I have
bag.
some
The quality is very
bags,
beautiful.
in here, and this is like, I mean, soft leather.
Yes.
It's like as good for me as Hermes, Gucci, all these luxury brands. The craftsmanship is amazing, and so we have different colors and different styles. You know, you can tell, you can see. I don't
And
know.
at very good prices for what it is,
So
for the quality.
I was gonna say, yeah, the prices are amazing too. It's about like, you know, you have to go on the website, but it's in the range. It's affordable for what you're getting. It's definitely affordable.
Absolutely. The box is beautiful. The presentation is beautiful.
Yes, so you're getting for the price something pretty luxurious, good leather, craftsmanship, sustainability, right?
Absolutely.
It's part of
yeah,
your brand.
100%.
And different colors.
Only 100% leather. It's nothing. We don't do even. We're going to do other products like cashmere and silk. It's
Yes.
always 100% cotton, 100%
Yeah.
cashmere, 100% silk, and here is 100% leather,
Yeah.
Italian leather. And the website is very easy. It's my name, BobOré.com.
Yes.
BOBORE.com. That's very easy
it's
to
such
remember.
a short, Bob Oré. What a wonderful name.
That's
It's
right.
like, yes, and what I wanted to say also is that those bags, you have daytime, nighttime. You have bags that can go from daytime to nighttime. So there's something for everybody from any age, right?
Yes.
Like you can,
Yeah.
you have something more playful. Do you want to bring me, give me this little
Yes.
bag, the green one?
Yeah.
So that's very playful. That's very summery color. You know, it would be good like for a teenager or for, you know, a lady who's a bit, you know, who's in her 30s. It's functional. It's very beautiful, and it has the little brand here, very discreet. You know, I don't like flashy logos, and I think your brand is.
And very often in the bag you have another one that is long, so if you can wear it on your shoulder or
Right.
you wear it on your arm, whatever, you can do both. Most of the time you have an extra one
an
inside.
extra handle.
Yeah.
So if you know, because sometimes bags you can't always carry them in your hand, so it's very pragmatic and comfortable. And there's, I love that. So that's my favorite piece, because, you know, me being French, I love my, you know, like black and white colors. Soft leather, wonderful, beautiful, you know, daytime, nighttime, I love it. Yeah, that's me.
and in honor
Yeah.
of your show and in honor of yourself, if anybody goes online, bobore.com, they have a code. If they put Melissa on the code, MELISSA,
MELISSA.
yeah, you get 20% just because of the beautiful eyes of Melissa.
Oh, but I want to add also, there's you know, already like 20% on the website.
Yeah. Well,
you
20
get
plus 20.
Plus 20, that's 40%. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, 40% off on a luxury bag, leather, you know, like beautiful, gorgeous. And not only that, Valentines is coming up. So, guys, get going. This is the time to get it. It's very fast shipping too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, very fast. Free shipping,
Free
and
shipping.
fast shipping.
And fast shipping.
And fast.
So
And
it's right
beautiful
now.
box, as I said.
I will
beautiful
post
presentation.
everything, the links of the, you know, the website, how you can get the bags, etc. And my link, you know, my code and everything. So if you want to get a bag, you'll get it by Valentine's Day. You know, your girlfriends, you know, wives are going to be so happy. I mean, I will be happy if somebody offer me this. So hey, get me a bag, whoever you are. Okay, so
If somebody wants to be my Valentine, I will send a bag for free.
so we're doing a dating show now. Okay.
No, I'm only kidding.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. Okay, so is there something else you want to tell us?
I want to say that I wish you good luck for your show. I think that this kind of show, very relaxed and very personal, are great.
Yeah.
And it allows us to present our product, and it allows us to, as you said, to introduce people to me, and to encourage me to continue my business and serve you as best as I can. You know, that's the idea.
That's the purpose, yeah. Well, I just want to thank you for coming on my channel.
Thank
I mean,
you.
it's a new channel, so I'm very proud to have my first interview with a half French, half
half American.
Half
I guess you
American.
could-
I wasn't sure. I just wanted to make
no,
sure.
half American for sure.
half French, half American.
I'm many halves, you know, half Canadian, half Mexican, half.
Do you see why I'm
many
confused?
halves? All depends of the halves, you know. All depends of the
I'm
halves.
just like so confused right now.
Yeah.
You're like universal.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
an earthling.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
from everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm glad, you know.
Je suis de partout et de nulle part. I'm from everywhere and nowhere, but
Yeah.
I am from everywhere.
And I've just
From
put my
everywhere.
red beret in honor of
Yes.
this gentleman
Thank
because
you.
I wanted to
Yeah.
honor our heritage and where we're from. So on that note, we're gonna close
Thank
the
you.
show. And so I'll post everything for the bags. You know, just take this opportunity because till Valentine's, I don't know how long it's gonna last. So get going. And I shall see you on my next episode, which is gonna be a Valentine's special. And we'll be talking about a lot of exciting things, love, boyfriend, and everything. So it's going to be exciting. I'm going to have a special guest. I won't tell you yet who it is because it's going to be a surprise. And by the way, let's go back into the bags. So if you want to get the bags, you know the website.
BobOré.com.
BobOré.com. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video because it helps this channel, obviously, and we want to grow so we can bring more people in and share all this beautiful light with you guys. On that note, have a great day, enjoy whatever you're doing, you know, enjoy your family, be healthy, go for a walk, and I shall see you on my next episode. Take care, bye.
Bye.